Happy Halloween, Johns Creek. Today is Thursday, October 31st, and I wonder where he is. I found you.
Tell me this costume isn't good.
You look like you bought that costume yesterday at Target for $15.
Well, I rushed it.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Today on the show, we have a lot lined up for you guys. We have a new segment from Andrew Rooney, as well as a live interview with one of our football players. What else we got, Liza?
Well, we will also have Man on the Street from Ian Jackson and a current news update from Dave. It's going to be a great one, so let's get right into it.
Jcnn starts now.
Did you just roll out of bed and show up and not really want to spend any money on your costume, or?
Why are you being so negative about my costume?
I'm not. I'm just intrigued at the thought process.
Well, let's break it down for you. It's Halloween. I wanted to wear a costume. This costume caught my eye.
Okay, yep, all right. I'm not a child. I know why you chose the costume.
Okay, so then are we good to move on with the show or what?
Well, steering away into another form of entertainment, books. We have Andrew Rooney on the scene at Sproul Library discussing the challenges of being a library in the modern era. Andrew?
I'm Andrew Rooney, and today we went just down the road to the Sproul Oaks Library. We wanted to see how they've been responding to increasing strain being put on local community libraries.
The introduction of digital media has tanked the popularity of many local libraries. A report by Publishers Weekly highlighted that average library visits are down almost 50% since the pandemic. So, how has Sproul Oaks worked to combat this issue?
The pandemic and COVID really changed things for us. We were renovated and the pandemic was happening sort of right on top of that. So getting people back into the building was a struggle. I think at this point we are back and we feel very much like people know we're here and they're back in the building. What we have done is we have a very large digital resource available for all of our patrons. We have Canopy, which is videos that are hard to find, documentaries, paper.co, which is a really good teen resource digitally.
But it goes way beyond just having the resources that people need. Sproul Oaks offers a place for everyone in Johns Creek to come together.
It's not just about the books, it is about the community. Once we come here, we get to meet so many people. And there are a few other things we do at this library. Activities they do for the adults and the kids separately. We'll have to do that.
The more participation we have, I think the more this feels like a community itself. People come here, they meet new people, they find a new skill, and they start to feel like they belong here.
But of course, Sproul Oaks can't do it without the help of the community.
We need people to help in the library. We also need a lot of help with our friends of the library. We need some new people to come and get trained and start to help with our book sales.
Though it's seen its fair share of hardships, the Sproul Oaks Library continues to be a key aspect of the Johns Creek community, as long as its citizens are willing to help out. With so much to offer, it's important that it continue to be a part of where we live. For Jcnn, I'm Andrew Rooney, signing off.
Thanks, Andrew, and be sure to go and support our local library. Do you like jazz? The JCHS Creek Jazz Ensemble is looking for students that can read music and play the guitar, bass, piano, or drum set. Those interested in auditioning and learning more about the jazz band at Johns Creek should stop by the band room, room 289, and talk with Mr. Daniels. Auditions are open now until November 10th. In an effort to compete with Chattahoochee, FBLA is hosting a canned food community service drive this month. The deadline is today. The drop-off area is located in the space between Commander Shank's room and Coach Gray's. A donut celebration will be awarded to the flex who gives the most cans. Make sure to donate. The PTSA is encouraging all students 18 years of age and registered to vote to get out and vote during early voting going on now. You have until November 1st. If you miss early voting, make a plan to vote on November 5th at your local polling station. Visit mvp.sos.ga.gov for more information. Well, Danny, what are you planning on doing for your Halloween weekend?
You know, I was thinking about it, and I think Trick or Treat might be making its comeback this year.
You know, that might be the first time I actually really agree with you on a take like this.
Realistically, probably the last time too.
Yep, well, going into the sports world tomorrow, our football team plays their last game of the season at home against Hooch. Krithi Tatia is live in studio with one of the players to learn more about the team's growth over the season. Krithi?
Good morning, Johns Creek. I'm Kriti Tatia, and I'm here with Buck Barber, our tight end. So, Buck, how are you feeling for the last game of the season this year?
We're all really pumped, stoked about it. We had a great week of practice this week, and we're ready to beat Hooch.
That's great. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And how is the team bonded throughout the season?
Throughout the season, outside of practices, we've been hanging out with each other. We can go and get food. Any chance we get, we're talking about the film, stuff like that.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at one of your plays here. It was against Centennial, and you were looking a bit confused. Could you walk us through what was going on through your head at that moment?
Right, yeah. Shout out to Josh, first of all, for a great ball thrown. Thank you, Josh. But as I was looking up and I was in the end zone, I saw the defender in front of me, and I saw his hands up, and I really thought he was going to tip it or pick it off. But it ended up coming down, and I caught it. So I was really confused that I caught it.
That was a really good catch,
Right,
by the way. Yeah. And do you have anything else to say for the audience?
Hooch K, all the seniors pull up and in your togas, and everybody else wear white. Come out, support.
Yes, seniors, this is our last game of the year, so let's all show out. Thank you, Buck, for your time. And signing off from JCNN, I'm Kriti Tatia. Now back to Danny.
Thanks, Kriti, and be sure to come support our football team. It's time for our third annual Daffodil Project Fall Planting event. The Daffodil Project aspires to build a worldwide living Holocaust memorial by planting 1.5 million daffodils in memory of the 1.5 million children who were killed in the Holocaust, while also bringing attention and supporting to children suffering in the humanitarian crisis today. This event will take place on Thursday, November 7th. Email Ashley Barker at barkera@fultonschools.org for further questions. Do you like to dance? Want to join an awesome medal-winning team here at Johns Creek? The Johns Creek Winter Guard is hosting auditions on November 4th, 6th, and 7th from 4 to 7 p.m. in the Johns Creek Band Room. No experience is required, and please wear athletic attire. See the flyers placed around the school for interest form, as well as a link to last year's bronze medal competition show. As we get closer to Halloween night, everyone has already started preparing themselves.
That's true. We have Ian Jackson today out in the halls to ask everyone an interesting question. What costume are you wearing?
Liza, that might be the most basic question someone could ask on Halloween.
Roll it.
You doing anything for Halloween this year?
I'm getting Baja Blast.
Nice. And you dressing up as anything for that?
I am dressing up as a Baja Blast.
Up first here, who do we have here?
Reagan?
All right, hey Reagan, you got any plans for Halloween?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, you gonna be dressing up for anything?
I don't know yet.
All right, that's lame. All right, what's up? Who do we have here?
Nico Duplessis.
All right, what's up, Nico? You doing anything for Halloween this year?
Yeah, we're probably gonna hang out with some friends, do a little trick-or-treating.
Nice, you dressing up as anything?
I was gonna go with, last year I dressed as a rugby player. This year, me and my friend were gonna do the Mendez brothers.
Ah, nice, nice.
Menendez brothers. The dude that killed their parents.
Yeah, I got you. Or allegedly, they might be getting released, but they might be getting released. All right, you doing anything? You dressing up as anything?
I was thinking of dressing up as like a little bit taller, maybe a little bit like plumper British dude with hair like in front of my face. Really plump though, really plump.
Nice. And you?
I'm going to go as a Celtic warrior or a 5'7", kind of stouty little linebacker with glorious hair.
You know who I'm here with.
Lead gladiator.
Yep. All right, first off, you doing anything for Halloween? Dressing up as anything?
Nope, just passing out candy.
All right, nice. You got a favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's Pieces.
I like that. We've got a few Reese's so far. That's my favorite, so yeah, I like that. As you can see, Johns Creek is getting really in the spirit of Halloween, getting excited. I know I am, but that's all I have for you. Signing off, I'm Ian Jackson. Back to you guys.
You want to play a game?
What game?
Okay, I'm gonna go hide somewhere in this room, and you have to find me.
No. I am not playing your weird red, white, striped hide-and-seek game.
Why not?
Because there are other problems in the world right now.
Well, I'm really glad you said that because we have Dave Babar with a current news update to tell us just a little bit more about some of those problems. Dave?
Good morning, Johns Creek, and happy Halloween. I'm Dave Babar bringing you your current news update. Starting us off on the topic of scary, British small business owners are getting a tax increase from their new Labour government, and safe to say, people are not happy. A survey revealed that over 72% of over 500 founders have already explored relocating themselves or their businesses overseas. This represents over 22,000 employees with a combined revenue of $2.6 billion. The funny part is, they decided to make this announcement yesterday, the day before Halloween. It's not really that funny, but whatever. Next in the news, Cuba has been in darkness for about 2 weeks now. On October 17th, the country's power grid suffered a complete collapse. This has caused nationwide blackouts and has left 10 million Cubans without power. The power grid was repaired 10 days later, but millions are all still without electricity. This has made their ability to have safe-to-eat food and even clean water a lot harder on many people. We can only hope that electricity can come back for everyone in the country soon. Finally in the news, and more positive thankfully, America has just released their Major League Soccer salary update. Now this isn't crazy important news, but I did just want to share that Messi alone has been reported to have been making more than the entire payroll of all other 22 teams combined. As a base salary, Messi gets paid $12 million a year and $20.4 million in total compensation. This excludes any performance bonuses and the portion of the league's deal with Apple TV. All these other things are understood to earn him around $50 million. I gotta start playing soccer. That's all for your current news. Signing off, I'm Dave Babar.
Well, that's all for today's show, Gladiators, and thankfully, you won't have to look at whatever this is anymore.
What even are you?
All right, well, thanks for joining us. Have a thrilling Thursday and a wonderful Halloween, and as always,
Don't forget to stay classy.